Hey everyone, this is a brief video to help you out with our garbology assignment. Let me start by stating that all archaeologists across the globe deal in trash. In fact, 99% of everything that we excavate, analyze, and interpret are materials that people made, used, and ultimately threw away during the past. So this project is designed to help students conceptualize the very intricate relationship between garbage and complex human activities, behaviors, and human culture. The first thing I'm asking you to do is to describe your trash can. How big is it? Where is it located? And who contributes to the materials that you are ultimately going to discover in that receptacle? This provides a deep contextual background that will help you analyze and interpret that trash in the future. For example, if you are analyzing your bathroom trash can, there's going to be very different materials in there than if you are analyzing your kitchen trash can. The next thing that you'll need to do is physically dump out the contents of the trash. I recommend doing this outdoors or at least on a tarp to minimize mess. Then you're going to describe the contents of your trash can. What's in there? What did you find? Please be very descriptive. Instead of using words like some or most or a few that have very little meaning in the science, use numbers, values, and percentages. Students will need to create a written description of the contents of their trash can, as well as graphical descriptions of the contents in the form of data tables, graphs, as well as photographs. And those will be included in section number 5. Students will also need to think about creating categories for the refuse. Say, for example, you find orange peels, chicken bones, pizza crusts. You can deal with those individually, or you might choose to lump those in a category called subsistence remains. How you choose to lump and or split the contents of your trash is up to you, but please note that it will ultimately, or it could ultimately, impact your interpretations. Section 3 is the space that you interpret the refuse. What does it mean? What does it say about you and your culture? And you know how it got there. So say, for example, there are 200 chicken bones in your trash can when you choose to analyze it. Was that related to a big barbecue that you had and had friends over and you barbecued them chicken? Or is that the compilation of multiple individual meals through time? So please provide a rich interpretation of the materials that you find in your trash can. What does it say about your age, your gender identity, your religious beliefs? Section number 4 has the tendency to be the funnest section for students to write. This is an opportunity to pretend that you are a future archaeologist that comes to Earth 1,000 years from now. You don't speak the language. You've never met anybody from 2021, and you know very little about the culture, and all you have is this one accumulation of refuse to interpret the culture of Santa Cruz, California in 2021. What does it mean? What can we say about it? You also need to think about post-depositional processes, including but not limited to decomposition in this section, because 1,000 years from now, any orange peels, banana peels, pizza crusts will no longer be around. You might be left with a very limited set of the initial artifacts and ecofacts that you started with, which is what real archaeologists deal with on a daily basis. Finally, section 5, you must include a data table, a graph, and a photograph of your refuse. These images and graphical representations of artifacts and ecofacts carry a lot of weight and significance in archaeology. Anyways, if you have questions or need additional assistance, reach out sooner than later. I'm really looking forward to reading your garbology assignments, and we'll chat with you soon. Cheers.